So you two was a family of newcomers. Welcome. All rise, man. All rise. What does this say? Stream University is not what we thought. Okay. Now, hey, I did send my application, I think it's time to talk about it. It's like 2-3 weeks ago. Cool. Oh yeah. I know I'm gonna be yapping on this. I have a lot to say. I'm just happy. But yeah, I sent the application. And then it's like sometimes I just think it's like, was it rigged though? I can't say it was rigged because those was a lot of randoms that I didn't even know. Shout out Emily, shout out Corey, shout out all them. That's good. They got the platform now. But yes, I was like, what? I was a little bit mad though, because I'm like, wow. I don't even think they even seen mine. They just said, okay, you know what? Don't worry about the millions of people. Here we go. We already have our list, but it don't matter. We're gonna keep grinding. Everybody keep grinding. It don't matter if you didn't go there. Let's keep going.
That has done many great things within the streaming world in just a relatively short amount of time, from breaking all-time records to doing countless streaming marathons. Whether it was in prison or simply playing a game until he beats it, it's no doubt that Kai has completely revolutionized streaming, but his newest idea may be the biggest thing he's done thus far. This is something that will change a lot of people's lives forever, but the internet has already started sending a lot of hate and complaints Kai's way. And what's even crazier is, this whole thing hasn't even started yet. But what's the idea and why is he getting all of this hate for it? Well, that's probably what you're here to find out. So if you're new to the channel, don't forget to hit the subscribe button to join the trap house with the biggest trapper. And while you're at it, don't forget to click that very first link down below in my description to join my Discord server and become an official member of the community. Now with all of that being said, let's get into the many problems of Streamers University. Okay, so as I said in the intro, Kai has already basically accomplished everything there is to do as a streamer. So now he's basically just coming up with all of these innovative ways to completely change the space.
Is your child struggling with a gaming addiction? Major companies behind games like Minecraft, Fortnite, and Roblox.
And on May 6, 2025, Kai would announce his biggest content idea to the world, which is known as Streamers University, an all-inclusive trip paid for where all creators will be living on a college campus for free and just enjoying life, getting content, while also learning how to become better streamers.
Yeah, but the thing is though, right? Y'all can't be mad that you didn't get picked. Listen. You probably wouldn't, even if y'all got picked, y'all wouldn't even make no content. Y'all probably be in the dorm playing Fortnite. I guarantee you. So it's people like that just be hating like, oh, man, I knew it was rigged. I just knew it. There's just no point. Why did I drop out of college? Why did I leave my job for this opportunity that I never even had a chance to do? But if we see your videos on TikTok or YouTube, what are you doing? Nothing. Interesting.
Streamers. There was also a bunch of classes listed on the website that creators could apply to as either a student or a professor, and these classes include business management, music production.
Oh, I should have picked the professor. That would be fun. That would have been fun. No, I don't care about the student. I should have picked the professor. I should have. I can do any of these. Now, yeah, Agent had this. Yeah, he the money person. Yeah.
Production, film and acting, sex education, and even more. Now, even though we don't know much else about the classes or what else this university has to offer, streamers as big as XQC would begin hating on this whole thing very early.
Notable courses: sex ed, biz management, music production, film and acting, many more. Dude, they need to add it. They should change this low key to React, stalling, event hosting, fake drama, clip farming. That's what we gotta know. We don't need any of this shit. You don't need any of this to be a streamer. Most of this shit is useless. Most of our live content is superfluous content.
But on contrary to what SQC thought about the university, many streamers and content creators all around the world completely loved this idea and rapidly began submitting their applications and videos in hopes of being accepted into the school. I mean, there was literally people submitting applications to Streamers University that didn't even go and apply for real college. Trust me, I know, because I was one of them. Well, I didn't actually apply because I knew there was really no chance of me getting into this university at all. But thousands of content creators all around the world did end up applying. Although a popular content creator by the name of Dub, who also happens to be DDG's brother and knows Casanat personally as well, will end up making some claims live on stream that instantly shut down a lot of people's hopes and dreams.
Right, chat's gonna be people trying to get into that academy, and it's gonna be daddies trying to pay top millions of dollars for trying to get in that motherfucker, bro. And you think a nigga on an iPhone 11 can get on that, bro? A no setup on an iPhone 11, streaming off a Google Chrome laptop to get in that bitch?
Yeah,
Boy, they finna have real life steppers in that motherfucker. Boy, they finna have to pay. Don't treat that bitch like Harvard University getting in that motherfucker. Trump's son gonna be in that bitch. Elon Musk's sister gonna be in that motherfucker. Nigga, done.
He said
Not
Elon
motherfucking trying to
Musk.
apply for that shit. Ain't gonna work for your motherfucking ass. You're done. It's a right now probably got Kai on a private jet on his way to look at a jet to put his weak ass son in that bitch.
Now, I'll be honest, I was originally thinking this way too. I figured there was no way possible that Casanat was going to go out and get 50 content creators from all over the internet that no one really knew, but it was originally stated that it didn't matter if you were a smaller creator, bigger creator, or a completely unknown creator. It didn't even matter if you streamed before in your life, as long as you created some form of content on the internet. But once Kai recently sparked a stream from his office in the university, he too would quickly kill a lot of people's dreams by saying certain types of people wouldn't be allowed into the university.
If you are a in the hood and there was no bone in your body to make content until you seen Streaming University, you're not getting in. I'm gonna go ahead and keep it 100 with this gang. You're not about to fulfill a spot who genuinely loves the content shit. If you are a inconsistent streamer, not inconsistent streamer, a inconsistent content creator, meaning you haven't dropped a video or a piece of content in like 2 years ago, or even a year ago, or even 5 months ago, and your first time making content again is when you see this, you're not getting in. I'm sorry. Tell me why there are OnlyFans applying, talking about how they stream. We're not talking about streaming on OnlyFans. You can't get in.
So this is what people started to realize, that the applicants were going to be hand-picked instead of being more of a randomized thing. And to me, this was understandable because obviously you don't want someone who literally knows nothing about streaming or content creation at all. Or maybe you don't want people going around causing unnecessary drama and things like that. And of course, you definitely don't want any women on stream promoting degenerate things to a younger audience, such as their OF account. But then again, one of the announced professors is the very popular India Love, a woman who's been famous on the internet for years, mostly because of her looks alone. And ironically,
just like I didn't even know who this was. I did not until the Stream University. I did not know who this was. So, hey, just a couple.
She does in fact have an OF account, but I don't even know if she's still active on it. And she did just recently start a streaming.
Performing on the biggest stage in the world was just one step in my journey. Hi, I'm Ronnie.
Career, so maybe that saves it a little bit. But even Kai would be surprised that she applied to be a part of Streamer University. So this is where Kai started receiving some backlash from the internet, because it already seemed to be contradictory, and it was clear that he was willing to bend the rules based on certain creators' level of clout. And speaking of clout, Kai recently revealed most of the creators that are going to be a part of Streamers University, and let's just say this alone caused them to get a lot of hate online. But before I get into that, I do just want to say congrats to everyone who did get accepted. This isn't meant to bash or take anything away from anyone, or to say that you guys are any less deserving of the opportunity. This is all just criticisms that I've seen of Streamers University online within the past few days. And for those of you who didn't get accepted, just keep grinding, keep going, going and a better opportunity to come your way eventually. But anyways, to get started on everyone who did get a chance to be a part of the university, as I said, many people originally thought this was going to be something for people with no real name on the internet at all. Like, people genuinely thought this was going to be a school to literally learn content creation.
I mean, yeah, but you can't be a random. Like, that's literally impossible. And you can't just say, okay, wait. After this whole 3-4 days, I'm up now. I don't have to work a job. That's not how that gonna work. I went viral 4 times in my life. Millions of views, hundreds of thousands of likes, saves, comments. The very next video dropped right back down to normal. 200 views, same thing. So, your time gonna come, but yeah, with the with a person with zero thinking you're gonna get an easy 50K off this, that's literally impossible. You're not doing that.
But once the professors and students got revealed, it was clear that this wasn't going to be the case at all. So the professors consisted of entirely big name creators such as DDG, Z as in B Lou, I'm Dante, almost all of the AMP members besides Phantom and Davis, Cooking with Kaya, who was literally one of the most viral TikTok sensations over the past few months, and many other creators with large followings as well. The only person I really wasn't familiar with was someone by the name of Marcus King, but after very little research, I seen that not only does he already know Kai personally, but he also has over 800,000 followers between TikTok and Instagram combined. Now, in my opinion, I don't feel like any of the people I just named actually submitted any type of application or anything to get into the university. It's literally just his friends or people that are already widely known across the internet. And while I do personally like the idea of bigger creators being like the professors or teachers, it really just seems pointless to me to even have it as an option for regular people to apply to, especially if he already had like a general idea of who he wanted to be professors. I mean, there was literally people submitting videos and all in hopes of becoming an actual professor at the university. But like I said, it wasn't the end of the world, and I actually do like the idea of it. And I thought maybe since these professor roles were filled with people we already knew, maybe the actual content creators who were attending the university as students would be a lot.
Hold on. I think it's yeah, but like he was saying, I mean, the only professor that was actually teaching was Agent, right? And because DG was just talking about beefs, that's all that I know. I wasn't really tuned in. I only seen clips, but yeah, Agent was really only
a lot more randomized and like less known things like that. But for the most part, many other people on the internet, including myself, ended up being wrong again, as he started revealing the handpicked streamers that would be a part of the
these
university.
Are random, so
I could instantly tell that this wasn't actually going to be a thing for unknown creators at all. For example, I don't even know why Brooklyn and Deshae Frost were accepted into the university as students. I mean, I could understand if they were teachers, considering they've been content creators for like 8 years now. They literally have a doctorate's degree in content creation. So there's no reason why they should have to be at a university to learn how to create content. But for those of you that don't know, Brooklyn Frost is like best friends with Casanat's girlfriend. And of course, Deshae and Casanat are very close friends as well. And besides her, you also have creators like Quan, Mr. ATL, Money Glitch himself, another creator who is literally huge all across social media. But there's also people
it was funny what Quan said. He said, "Oh yeah, why should I be accepted? Because I should." That's all he said. That's it. I'm positive.
Since I was in middle school. Ash Alk, who has over 2 million followers across all platforms. Jay Cinco, who has almost 3 million followers across all platforms. No Limit J, who literally got invited to a Kim Kardashian party like a year ago. Dabo, who was literally just on stage with Playboy Cardi alongside Kai himself. And of course, all of his friends or associates that we've seen him with in the past, and there's many other creators who are a part of this that's pretty known as well. One person I do want to specifically give a quick shout out to though is D-Block Davo, because I've recently seen a clip of him replying to someone who asked him would he be attending Streamers University, and the answer that he gave was the answer I expected most of these bigger creators to give as well.
Hi, I'm John Dinsmore. I'm the instructor for the UCF Split Stack Software Development Program.
Like, I don't need none. I don't need to apply for Street University. I'm gonna keep it all against it with y'all. I'm not trying to knock nobody, my nigga, but bro, if you got a following, bro, you don't need to be being in Stream University, bro. Why? You got 5 million followers, bro. Let the people who don't got a following that's trying to, you know what I'm saying, make a name for themselves, make a name for you. Already made a name for yourself. You got over 1 million followers. You know what I'm saying? Like let people without a name try to, you know what I'm saying, come up, bro. God damn. I saw a motherfucker with 8 million followers talking about some, I got 8 million followers. I need to, that's why I need to be on. No, that's not how it's supposed to work. That's not no okay.
Now, of course, there are some of you who may look at this list and not know many people there at all. And while there are a few people who are lesser known on the internet.
Listen, the only people that I know is Kai's friend group, which is good. You see, because Kai a real nigga. And they never changed up on him either. Talil Dez. He was in the heart of New York while this nigga living the best time of his life, 2021 and 2022. Right? Living the best life. But guess what? Every time when he was doing a stream with celebs, he always flew him out. Brought him in. Drewski and Kevin Hart. You never not see them on them streams. So yeah. They never, you know, and that's good, man. Kyle real nigga. He even bought them a house to make content. That's real. That's what y'all need. Y'all need niggas who can just, you know what? I want to see you win. I bought y'all a house 5 minutes away from my house. So now, guess what? We live near each other. Keep going. Ray got a platform. Reggie got a platform. All of them. Yeah, but that's all I know. All I know is Car Friends, AMP Group, T Banks. That's it. The rest, I don't know. So yeah, that's what I was saying. Yeah,
internet that managed to get into Streamers University, such as Avery Amon. I hope I pronounced that right. Congrats to you, because while I was doing my research, I seen you got accepted, went to your social media accounts and seen you weren't really that big on any social media. You just grinded like everyone else. Hopefully you and anyone else who got accepted that doesn't have that big of a platform truly go and take advantage of this opportunity. But anyways, for those of you who look at this list and may not know many of the names, I promise you, if you do your own research and look up some of these people, you will see that they already know Kai, or at least been around Kai at some point in their career, or they already have a pretty big following on some major platform. This is something that people had a lot of problems with across social media, and as I stated numerous times in this video already, this is something that people assumed was going to be for people starting from literally ground zero, something that was meant for people who grinded for years and maybe averaged a few hundred viewers at most. And a popular counter to these claims that I've seen online is that if Kai went out and got a bunch of streamers who averages 2 viewers, no one would know who they are, which means no one would end up watching this. And I just don't think that's true at all. I mean, it's literally Casanat. He's one of the top 3 biggest streamers in the entire world. Just think about the lives he's already changed. Like, no one knew who Ray was at all, 3 years ago? And after randomly meeting Kai on a field trip in Japan, he now has over 1 million followers on Twitch, TikTok, all of that. And he's easily one of the biggest creators on Twitch right now. So if you think Kai couldn't take 50 different random personalities that weren't known at all by the internet and put them into a university and teach them how to stream, and it'll get literally no views, then you probably...
I mean, but the thing is, with the whole teaching thing, you can't teach streaming. You can't teach how to be a content creator. It's the same answer, different font with all the other big creators. Oh yeah, you know, all you gotta do, be consistent. That's it. Just post every day. You know, that's what I did. You know, or it's gonna be the other type of group. Say, hey man, listen, I don't even know why I'm here. This is just luck. I'm just so happy. It's either those, one of those two answers. That's literally it. But yeah, just keep being consistent, man. For sure. You have to. You have to. You have to.
Probably just don't understand how streaming works. But anyways, there's been a lot of people online sending Castanet hate because of this, but the person who's been going the most viral recently goes by the name of Zoe Spencer, someone who has a pretty decent following online and has even been featured in a few Castanet streams as well. She's been going viral because she literally broke down in tears live on stream after not.
So nobody ain't trying to. I'm trying to tell you. I'm the type of person, hey, I'm not going to laugh when you cry. I'm just going to look at you stupid when you crying. Especially if it's for no reason. You big. Like, yeah, you was a part of the car group, but change your ways, though. I've seen the clips, too. I can't say the name because I don't know. But, was right. He was right about you. You farting all around people. You be bullying Kai, jacking him up, choke holding him, biting people. Hey, he was right, man.
Getting accepted into the
Can't say his
university,
name. Can't
but
say
she
his name.
claimed it was a bigger reason
We on Twitch.
why she didn't actually get accepted.
Invited to the party.
What's
Every
up?
friend going to the party, but one of them. So all of the men's like, you not coming? No.
But it don't matter, do you?
When I saw Zeddy's, I was like, damn. Because, I just don't understand.
Here she go. Here she go. Listen, don't worry about it.
Your summer squad just dropped in. Taste that sweet and sour rush. Baskin Robbins. Seize the yay.
Do you want a career in film and video? First Institute gives you the tools to enter the industry in less than a year.
Just change your ways, man. That's all you got.
I'm the best person that I try to be good, and I know I troll and I play a lot, but it's just my personality.
Yeah, be trolling.
I'm a real person, and I mean well behind all people, even people that hurt me. I give chance after chance, and that's in all my relationships, my friendships, everything, like things that I go through with other people. Like,
well, you are having a moment, but let me just speak on this too. Everybody does deserve a second chance. We do. We're humans, right? But if you're gonna keep going back to the nigga that's gonna keep hitting you, or the girl that's gonna keep halfway killing you with a knife or whatever, a bat, a pen, whatever she sees, and just keeps hitting you, scratching you, biting you, you are mentally insane. And because it's just no way. I just love them so much, I can't leave. Bro, you are in the danger zone right now. You may not make it in the next months if you keep messing around with them. There's no way. I've seen a couple, listen, the thing with DV, domestic violence, I don't think no man should hit no woman, right? Now, I already told you this earlier, right? I said, I would never hit no female in the face. Now, the pushing, the shoving, I may just hit you in the arm, but I would never hit you in the face. That's absolutely insane. I'm not going to do that, right? I'm not going to do that. But there's just no way. I'm just seeing domestic violent people. They, like, you have a black eye, then you on TikTok live. And then the comments like, oh, what happened? What happened? Oh my gosh. You're like, oh yeah, he hit me. But then you right back with him. Why don't you tell your brothers, your father, your cousin, your boy cousins? Why don't you? Hold on. Wait. Hold on. But yeah, like it's just no reason why that you should still be with somebody that's physically and mentally draining and hurting you.
Real life shit, like I see the good in all people.
And Kai did end up responding to Zoe rather quickly, confirming that there was indeed a bigger reason why she didn't get accepted.
It started here. September 24th.
That's
in Atlanta. I ain't never say nothing, and I ain't gonna lie. I'm not holding this against you. I'm not putting it past you because I know who you are as a person. September 24th, Drewski show. I dead ass for the first time felt secondhand embarrassed, like felt embarrassed. If y'all see that clip, like at one point I told her to chill because like bro, there was like a lot of going on. But you know, Zoe is like very.
Yeah, he got that core fan. I know. I'm gonna have to buy that. I know it gets cold too. I seen it on TikTok. I seen it.
You know, she's very outgoing. She's very positive. That's her. So I'm like, you know what? I'm not even gonna put that past her. But right there, something felt off. But like, I didn't put that past her. I'm like, okay.
But as Kai himself even said, if you're familiar with Zoe or the type of content she makes, then you'll know that that's literally just her personality. Yeah. And that whole aggressive, loud thing has been her persona online since she started doing content, as far as I know. And for anyone sending her hate or just calling her a hater or anything like that, just try to chill out a little bit, because imagine how you'd feel if all of your friends got invited to this big event, probably the biggest event in content creation history, and you just end up completely left out. And not
how would I feel? I wouldn't care. And I'm being completely honest. I wouldn't care. Good job for you. Now, while you're there, you just having the time of your life and you just forgot about, you didn't even call me or text me saying, yeah, like, wow, I really wish that you was here, but just keep grinding. Then I'm like, okay, but if you didn't do that at all, that's it. Done.
Not to mention, some of them don't even stream. But there's been a few other creators that I want to briefly go over as well before I end this video, because I know it's getting kind of lengthy. The first one being that no Kick streamers got accepted into Streamer University, which isn't necessarily true at all, because some of the streamers that got accepted do multi-stream, and Kick is one of the platforms that they actually multi-stream on. Their main platform just happens to be Twitch or something else. But let's just be honest here for a second. We all know that Kick streamers literally have like negative aura. If you stream on Kick and you go around telling people you're a Kick streamer, they're going to look at you a little funny. And that's not really your fault or saying you're a bad creator or a weirdo or anything like that. The reality is just most people that stream on Kick do happen to be weirdos, or the biggest creators on Kick do happen to be weirdos. And not to mention all of the streamers who go over there and just end up getting exposed for doing completely weird things. Kick in general just has a bad stigma, but that's not most of y'all's fault at all. Anyway.
Do not pay your next car insurance bill. Repeat, do not pay your bill yet. So I found this.
Anyways, another complaint that I've seen was that there was a lack of diversity, or should I say a lack of white streamers here at Streamers University. Obviously I didn't go through every single streamer to see what race they were, but I know Aim High is one of the professors and he's white, so that's false. also see where people are coming from the people I were familiar with, and I was familiar with a lot of them. Most of them, to my knowledge, aren't white at all. But I think Kai also tried to base this all off of like his demographic and people who he think his viewers would like the most. But of course, none of these complaints or hate sent towards Kai's way would go unnoticed at all. And in a stream that Kai did literally earlier today, he stated that because of all of the money he invested into Streamers University and all of the hate and backlash it's been getting online, according to Kai, after this, he'll never do another Streamers University again.
That's my shit! Like, that's the thing, like, I'm never doing it again. I'm never doing this shit again, cause now I'm mad. Cause like, no matter which direction I go, no matter which way I try to make sure thing is good, I always get the bad end of the stick. My bank statements is ridiculous behind this shit. Nobody's paying a dime to be in this shit. This is strictly for me to help. I'm finna crash out.
And of course he's saying that now, but classes hasn't even officially started yet, and with how big Casanat is by himself and how big every other creator here is put together, there's literally no chance that this isn't successful. Personally, I think it'll be the biggest thing to ever touch Twitch.
So basically, he recorded this like 3 weeks ago, and I'm just not reacting to it. So fast forward, you know, Tota, Brazilian, hardly speak English. He's known now. You know, Emily, once again with the streaming all day, every day. Corey, who else? You know, Davo got some clips. Kai got some clips. DDG won the MVP. He was the MVP. I'm not gonna lie to you. He was setting all the plays. They where did they go? Where did they go? They went to this party. Yep. Everybody got.
The thing is, I just hope creators who aren't really known at all that did manage to get accepted take full advantage of this life-changing opportunity, lock in, use this opportunity to grow and become a bigger streamer, content creator, whatever it is that you do, and not only change your life, but also change your family's life forever. But that's just my personal opinion. As you guys know, the only opinion that I really care about is you guys' opinion. So be sure to comment down below and let me know.
Sure. For sure. Very good video. You know. Just keep going, man. Don't matter. And I can't say that it don't matter if you get a handout, because handouts do help along the way. But it's just better to just keep going first. Yeah.